Hey, He Tastes His Mom followers and Amazon shoppers. We're going to go ahead and get started today. I have Joe coming up to help me first. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over some of the top gifts that we have received for our two kids. Now, as a reminder, I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old who's almost 5. So a lot of these gifts are going to be that kind of toddler all the way up to maybe 6 or 7 age group as to what we think they might be good for. The reason that I wanted to do this live stream today specifically is because I know that most adults, if you don't have children, but you're going to be gifting to children this holiday season, you might be at a complete loss as to what to get. And I know that a lot of our family members just kind of get on Amazon and say, you know, best gift for a 4-year-old and hit enter, and then they just kind of go with that. And we end up with a lot of the same repeat gifts by doing it that way. So I want to give a little more insight to some of the toys that we as parents have really appreciated getting, as well as our children loved them when they got them and have continued playing with them throughout the whole year. So some of these gifts are items that we received last year or for previous birthdays throughout this year. And I do have a couple of things that the girls have not gotten yet, but I know that they like playing with them because they've played with them at other people's homes or they have seen them at a cousin's house, things like that. And so then we got them to gift our own children this year because we know that it's something that they already enjoy, they're going to love having it, and they're going to be excited for it. Okay? So that's where we're starting out today. As always, make sure you tap that follow button. I know that a lot of people don't realize that when you tap follow, it helps us greatly on Amazon Live. It also helps us know if you guys throw up in the chat what you're liking that we're doing, what you want to see more of. You can chat with each other. You can ask us questions at any time. Again, I have Joe here with me. I'm going through the storefront page right now. So this is amazon.com/shop/ketosis mom. As you'll see on here, I have some shoppable photos at the top already. I had a lot of people asking for ideas on in-law gifts as well. So I threw that up there. I also have this year, there was a toy guide that was sent out by Amazon. We got it in the mail. I went ahead and tagged the gifts that are new this year that both my 2-year-old and 4-year-old were resonating with and put stickers on just to help with some of the new gifts as well. Below that, we do a lot of unboxing, assembly, quick review videos. So if you're really into that and it helps you figure out if you want to buy something by watching a quick under 2-minute video, feel free to go through our library. We have everything from A to Z, basically. We also have all these idea lists in the storefront. So this is another good reason to tap the follow button, because anytime we put up new content, those shoppable photos, the shoppable videos, we create a new idea list for toys. You're gonna know, especially even when we're live, you're gonna get alerted when we're live so that we can help you guys through the gifting season. Today, this is our live stream we're on. You can also go back and view any of our past live streams from this screen as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I am going to have Joe right here. He's gonna go back behind me because the first item that we're going on, you can see it right past my head. Yeah, if you just go, and then I'll switch over to that camera in just a second. So this is Joe, everybody. This is my husband. He's part of the team. Hi, Joe. So this, and I'm going to kind of go this way just so you can see. This princess tent that is back behind us, it stays up at all times. And I mean all times. So, your camera's not working, babe. So we're going to have to just do it from this screen. So I lied to you. You're not going to be able to do that today. Okay. This tent that's right behind us, I'll just move out of the way so that Joe can show you a little more features on it. This tent, it stays up in this corner always, like absolutely always for us. You can see that Joe is pushing back the sides right now, and you can tie both of the sides back, okay? This is like the girls' little nook that they go into. You can see we have it kind of plush in there. It's fairly large on the inside. It's really easy to put together as well. There's like these rods that go in, and you can see how Joe is about 5'9". So you can see how tall it is based on how Joe's height, right? So I would say that's what, like maybe 5'8",
It's about 4.5 feet tall.
It's about 4.5 feet tall. So there's a lot of room in there. There's also a whole bottom of this so it's not just the outside. See the pink bottom down here? There's a whole bottom that we just kind of put some plush stuff on because our girls like to go in there and play with their baby dolls, read books. Our little one will take a nap in there sometimes because we're in their playroom right now. So this has been something that we have used for at least 3 or 4 years. And every time we move, it is one of the first things that has to go back up in our playroom that our girls absolutely love. Now, Joe tied back the sides. You can tie the sides all the way around, but our girls don't like that. So if Eiley comes up here in a little bit, she's probably going to untie those immediately because she doesn't like them tied because they want it to feel like it's almost like a little cave in there, right? But you can pick different colors on this that you want. You can also easily put lights in here to, the twinkly fairy lights to make it a little more special. And it's just really nice to have, right? So I am going to, let's see. The next item that I have is this Guidecraft right here. So what I'm going to do, because one of our cameras decided to stop working, I'm going to just turn the camera around really quickly so that you guys can see this, because Joe's going to go over and show you a little bit more about this as well. So let's just turn this right like this. Okay, this is the Guidecraft. It's a 2-in-1 reversible. So this took us, maybe 20 minutes to put together?
Yeah.
It took maybe 20 minutes to put the whole thing together. What's really great about this is that you can store all the little train pieces, all the Legos, as long as your kids aren't throwing it around everywhere. And I hear somebody coming upstairs, so they might be coming to help us. Yep, they just opened the gate. There's one side that looks like a little town, that with the pond and everything. And then the other side is for Legos. So if you have a kid that you're buying for, and I'm sorry that our entire upstairs is a hot mess right now. This is our playroom. So if you have a child that you're buying for that, you see right down here, you need to put all of their Legos, right? You need to put all of their Legos somewhere so that you're not killing yourself, basically, tripping on Legos. Then I think that that's a great option, right? And even if you're buying for someone and you think, oh my gosh, that's way too big of a gift to give somebody, I don't want them to have to put that together. This is another thing that we have used from move to move. And realistically, my kids have played with this since before Poppy could walk, our youngest could walk. And then my oldest, who's almost 5, is still playing with it. And they play together, right? They play together at this because it's a table. They also will, because it is a table, and you can have one side that's flat where the town side was. Because it's like that, you can also let them put their colors on there and color. Now I usually put like a cardboard box down over top of it because I don't want them to color, necessarily on where the town is. But it also does kind of double as a great little makeshift craft table for them as well. So it was a great gift. We love it. We still use it. And the reason that I'm going over this today, guys, is because I get it. Like, before I had kids, I had no idea what to buy kids. I was just, kind of aimlessly searching for what might they like. Or I would ask them. And even now, asking our nieces what they want for Christmas, we can get responses that are just all over the place. Just here, there, and everywhere. And a lot of times, I know from personal experience now, a lot of like those really just like hot items that might just be like some little small toy, they might not play with it for very long, and you spent a lot of money on it, right? So I want to go through items that our kids use, they love, we get good timing out of using it. And it's not something that you're just kind of giving someone that's extra. And trust me, we have extra. You can see around me. We've got all the extra that there is to have in the playroom, okay? But these are the things that the kids play with the most, in mine and Joe's opinion. Now, I'm going to let Eiley come up here later because I promised you all to also give you kind of insight from a child's perspective as well. and you guys know she loves being on the camera. So I want her to be able to come up here too, and to be able to tell you guys kind of what she thinks about some of these toys, to give you a little bit better insight. But because I have some things that she's not seen yet or been given yet, I want to get everything out of the way before we bring her up here. All right, the next item I'm going to go over is, in my opinion, a big gift. Okay, it's a big gift. These are the electric cars that you can get for kids. I feel like everyone's little kid that I know has had one of these at one point or the other. You really only ever need one. That's just my opinion. But I want to show you the video of ours that we have outside. And then I have one tagged below that is also like a classic car. So let's go ahead and look at the quick video. Okay guys, this is our little blue electric car. This was a gift for Eiley that we absolutely love. Both of the girls can fit in here, even though it is a one-seater for now. And again, we have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. This is just a blue kind of old, you know, like an oldies car. They make multiple different ones. But this, her waking up, you know, with this from Santa was a big, big ordeal. Now, there is a little cord down in there. That's how we charge it. You can see that there's this little, whoop, and it starts going on me, right? That's your gas. There's the wheel here. There's all these buttons that act like you're, you know, doing different things that they love, love, love to push. You can go forward and you can go in reverse, right? And then, of course, they can steer any way they would like. Now, we take this up and down our sidewalk. They ride it around in our driveway. You know, if you have the space in your home, and, you know, if I did, I would let them ride it in the house, and if it wasn't, you know, the wheels weren't dirty from being outside. It's very kind of cute and compact. I'm not sure how long this is. It looks like it's maybe, I don't know, 4 feet. I would say this is 4 feet long. It is a little larger. Just for size comparison, there's, you know, like another little car back there, and it's over double the size of that, just so you guys know. But these little... All right, guys. I just wanted to come back really quickly. I'm switching out one of the cameras, and then what we might be able to do is when Joe comes back upstairs, I will try to set up that other camera once again. So the main point that I want to make about these electric cars is, yes, they're expensive. Yes, it's typically a gift that's going to be from like multiple people in the family. But the great thing about Amazon is that if you put this on a gift list for yourself, then you can even kind of break that up and ask people to kind of go in together to get it, which is really great and really nice, because I know for us personally, we would much rather get kind of something large like the tent or the Lego table or this car, as opposed to like a lot of little things, because we have a lot of little things. We got a lot of little things everywhere. All right. And realistically, a lot of our smaller items, the kids lose them or they don't play with them for very long. And I'm just trying to make sure that everybody is spending their money wisely this gifting season, and they're giving people, especially children, things that they're going to get a lot of use out of, right? Because being a parent, there's a lot of, and realistically, you can even resell those things after you're done with it for a nice penny, right? So I think these classic cars or any of the electric cars are really, really great. Okay, this next item is across the room from me. And again, we had another camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it around. Joe is downstairs, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of let you see it where we have over in our playroom, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys and I'm just going to turn you right around. There we go. Okay. Do you guys see that purple kind of thing with the mirror right over there? Joe, will you take this and show it to him? I think this goes a little longer. This camera goes a little longer. So Joe's going to show you. You got to go down, honey. Whoop, you are looking at the wall. I don't know what you're looking at. Okay, this is this Guidecraft dress-up station. Okay, there's a mirror on one side. We have all of our costumes. You can kind of see there's like a gecko and a Snow White and other stuff in there. The girls absolutely love this little station. It too took about, what, Joe? 20 minutes to put together?
This one I don't remember.
It might have even took 20 minutes. Okay, come on back this way, girlfriend. husband. There we go. Come on back this way, husband. We'll put this camera back up. And again, guys, I'm sorry. Typically, we have the 2 cameras, and one of our cameras just kaput on me. So that is the Guidecraft station. If you have little girls, or you're gifting to someone who has little girls, and you know that they have dress-up outfits, okay, that they want to easily be able to get to themselves, they don't want to have to ask an adult to go get them for them out of their closet, or they don't have anywhere to really store them, then this is the perfect option. And we have it over there on the other side. You know, there's like a little vanity and stuff for them to go play dress up and just have fun. And they can get everything out and put it back in, and they know that anything they get out, that they need to put it back on the hanger and get it back up there, which is what's important to me, because it's teaching them to pick up after themselves too. And they know that if they don't put their fancy costume back, that they're not gonna be able to find their fancy costume later. So we absolutely love that. It's the cutest little thing, and it just houses all of their costumes, and it's been great. Okay, this next item, I'm gonna tell y'all that when we got this and the girls were opening all of these, they were so excited. And you can see these have been loved. Okay, these have been loved. My kids love all the Disney princesses. It doesn't matter which one it is, and you guys are gonna see. You get all the Disney princesses in this kit. I'm still going. You get all these, and this probably isn't even all of them. Okay, so if you're buying for little girls that are just getting into the whole kind of Barbie phase or Disney princess phase, this gift is amazing to get them, because they get all of them. They get all of the princesses. And we have a whole drawer of little dolls like this, but these are the ones that they get out the most and play with. I think these little dolls really help with their imagination, with them playing together. You know, they'll say, oh, you're going to be Ariel and I'm going to be Cinderella. And they'll sit and they'll just play and laugh, and it's the cutest thing. We have a tendency to, as you can see, want to redo hairstyles. That's why some of this hair looks a little off. That's the other thing that I do like about all of these, is that they do have the long Rapunzel hair, the wild Moana hair. They have Cinderella's like poofy hairstyle here. They have the what is the brave girl's name? Merida. They have Merida's crazy hair. So they have all of them, and they can still even play with hair and play dress up and pretend like they're a Disney princess. And when they open this up and they see all of these in the present, I mean, this is like getting multiple presents to them, because they're getting so many different dolls in one gift. So that's why I put that on here. The next thing I have is something that we said that we would never have before we had children. Right, Joe?
Right.
Right. We were saying we're not going to have kids looking at tablets. We're not going to have kids looking at the TV all the time. This tablet has saved lives. I'm telling you, this tablet has saved lives. And I want to say thank you to Jennifer for your follow today. I appreciate anybody that's tapping the follow button. Typically we do a lot of our giveaways with our new followers, so make sure that you're tapping the follow button so that we see that you're following. So thank you for your follow today. I really appreciate that. If anybody has any questions while I'm going over things, don't forget, 1, to tap follow, 2, to ask me any questions, or just say hey. If you just want to say hey, how you doing, say hey. Most of the time our community that watches us, they even just chat with each other, which is fine too. This tablet is the one that I have. This is the all new Fire. This is the 10. This still fits perfectly, like in those sleeves that you get for the back of the seat in the car. You can get the Amazon Free Time, which is specifically aimed at children. The great thing about this, the reason that I like the Amazon Kids Fire over any other tablet, there's a few reasons. Number 1, they come with this bumper already on it. Number 2, you can get the free time on here, and in the parental controls, you can control what age group or up to what age type of content you want your child to be able to see, or you want to be available to them on their tablet. We have free time. There is so much content on here. There is no way that my child would ever get through all of it. And I mean, there's apps, there's books, there's videos, there's movies, there's games, everything. Absolutely everything. But if she gets in trouble, for instance, and I only want her doing one educational program, I can control that. I can take off this free time and I can put that one educational program on here, and that's what she's allowed to do if she has her tablet. Boom. You control it. You can also control the time limits on it. So if you don't want this tablet on between the hours of 6 p.m. and 10 a.m., you can do it. You can set limitations on it. You can pick if you want different things pushed over into their profile. And that is very important. It's also set up to where they're not able to buy things, okay? The worst thing you can do is give a kid a tablet, and next thing you know, they've just bought all this stuff, okay? And you had no idea they were doing it. They cannot do that on here. My kids cannot buy anything. You have to log out into a parental profile to do all of that. You can also do the parent dashboard from any website, so any browser. You can do it on your phone, you can do it on your laptop, whatever you want to do, and you can control this tablet from there. There's another item that I'm going to be going over, and you know what I forgot to do? Will you bring me the smart cycle? Thank you. Joe loves being my helper, y'all. I'm telling you. He loves it. There is a program on here that you can get. It's the Smart Cycle program. One of the items I'm going to be going over, which I forgot to bring upstairs to the playroom because it lives in front of my exercise bike downstairs. It's called Smart Cycle. It's an app you can put on here, and then it hooks into the kid's bike so they can pedal and play the game on their tablet, and it works on the Fires. Okay, so this Fire tablet, again, we were parents that said our kids are never going to get on tablets. They're never going to play with any of this stuff. We don't want them addicted to screens. We put limitations on it, but when we go on long car trips or we go on airplanes especially, it has to be fully charged, and it has to come with us because I can put on movies on here in the car. Slide it in the back little pocket of our seat, and we're, hey, how are you, Alyssa? How you doing? Alyssa, make sure you tap follow if you're not already following. We love to see everybody following because then that means we can get more giveaways going on. So this tablet is a amazing gift. We have gifted this to our nieces. We've gifted it to our own children. And that's what I want to go over with you guys today. You can just leave it right there. Thanks, babe. These are, my son is 17 and wants a Barbie. What should I do? Get him a Barbie. You know what? He might want the holiday Barbie that I'm going to be going over. I'm going to go over that in just a second. So anyways, this is, in my opinion, one of the top gifts that we've ever given. Okay? So here is the next item I'm going to be going over. Now this is something that was gifted to my daughter, and she asks us every single evening, can she go get on this? Can we go for a walk outside so that she can get on it and go around the neighborhood? And it really promotes being outside, and it's perfect for her age as well. So let me show you guys what that is. Okay guys, I'm going to show you this scooter really quickly. I do want to show you there are kind of like these grippy handles, and then it gets bigger on the end. It's really soft. It's really squishy. I know that Eiley absolutely loves that part of it. She got this as a gift for her birthday. Please do not think that because this is on here that we do not use it, because we do. She leaves this on here because she says that she might need that tool sometimes, so it stays. This was a gift to her from her cousins for her birthday, and she tells everybody how much she loves it, and then it came from her cousins. So this rolls like this. You can see that there's this little thing on the back they can push on, and it is a brake, which she knows how to use even at 4 and loves it. You can also fold down this seat right here. Let me see if I can get it right.
You can fold down the seat like this, and if she gets tired when we're going around the neighborhood, she can sit and just kind of scoot that way instead of standing to scoot. It does have light up wheels on it, and they're not lighting up right now because you might have to have the pressure of weight of a child on here for that to happen, but the wheels do light up, and she absolutely loves that as well. You can adjust this right here to whatever height is needed for your child, but this, she asks to go out on her scooter every single night for a walk around the neighborhood. So this has been one of our best gifts that we have received for children. Okay guys, I'm going to show you this scooter really quickly. I do want to show you there are kind of like these groupy handles, and then it gets bigger in the end.
Alright guys, so that little scooter that was just right there, that's out in our garage. I wanted to just do quick videos of it so that I'm not having to bring like additional stuff up here, because as you can see, our playroom's full. So again, I wanted to point out to Alyssa, thank you for your follow today. We really, really appreciate that. And please stay tuned to all of our live streams, because we do have giveaways coming up, and we love when people are following. And I'm be honest with y'all, if there's like a bunch of people that start following today, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a giveaway today too. So if I see a bunch of people start hitting follow, we're gonna do a giveaway, because I love live streams like this. I love when you guys are interactive. I love when you guys ask questions. And the thing about the Barbie, so I'm going to be going over a Barbie in a minute that my family gifts to us every single year. I am well past 17 years old, and I still get a holiday Barbie every single year. And I'm going to be going over them. I have last year's right here, but I'm going to be going over the one for this year as well too. So if you have somebody that's asking for a Barbie, get them that Barbie. Get them the holiday Barbie. She's real fancy. We don't ever take them out of the packaging. We collect them. There's a lot of people who collect Barbies. And I mean like big Barbie collections. And I have every holiday Barbie since 1988. True story. Every holiday Barbie since 1988. Now, some of them are at my mom's house. Some of them are at my house. But yes, Barbies are actually a big gift. They're a big gift for all age groups every year. Okay? All right. So the scooter, I want to point out to you guys, my child absolutely loves it. It's another one of those gifts that just kind of keeps on giving, right? She's going to use it for years. She asks to go out on it all the time. She's getting exercise. It's getting all of us out of the house. It's a great gift. All right, so if you're trying to motivate people to like get out of the house more, then have them get out of the house more. You know, that's gonna help, right? So the scooter, especially the one with the light up wheels that I showed, hands down good gift. All right. So I see a lot of people follow on live right now. I mean, the number keeps going up. Make sure you're tapping follow. Make sure you tap follow, because if I start seeing a whole bunch of followers today, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a giveaway. Okay. Paw Patrol. So if you have children, small children, okay, then you know that the Paw Patrol movie came out this year. If you don't, and you're an adult and you don't care anything about Paw Patrol, then you have no idea, okay? But if you're gifting to a child that loves Paw Patrol and that movie came out this year, I tagged, this is something that my kids have not gotten yet, but they have seen it, they have played with it, and I know they love it, okay? This is the new Paw Patrol. It's create your own golf course. You can kind of see over on this side, it has the Paw Patrol tower. It has different things you can set up. And again, this is something to get the kids outside, get them active, get them something to do. So this is something in my mind as a parent is an excellent gift, okay? Now, it says on here that this is for ages 3 and up. I will tell you, I have seen, let's see, she just turned, I know that I've at least seen 7 and 8 year olds playing with this, okay? And maybe even up, because it's just a fun little outdoor activity. It's Paw Patrol. There's lots of kids who love Paw Patrol. So this is another thing that I think is an excellent gift, and it's big. Okay, I remember when I was a kid, the bigger the gift, I thought the better it was, right? This is huge. Okay, this is a big, huge gift. Okay, and it would be, even though this is open right here, it would still be easy to wrap this. you know, and then it would be easy for the kid to be able to open it right here because it would kind of be like loose paper, right? Because sometimes little kids have a hard time opening things. You could also just kind of go get one of those like big sacks if you don't want to wrap it with paper, and just throw it in a big sack. But here's all the pieces that come with it, just so you guys can see. So again, if you know that you're buying for a kid and they love Paw Patrol, here you go. You're welcome. Okay, this next item that I'm going to set this, let's see, I'm going to set this way over here. Okay, this next item is a little baby. Let me find her because she's in, here she is. Whew, got so much stuff, y'all, so much stuff. All right, make sure you're tapping follow. Make sure you're tapping follow. All right, this is the Crybaby Crystal, okay? Now, this was gifted to us because my girls love to pretend that they're a doctor. They love to pretend that they're little mommies, and they're taking care of their baby. This is a big doll, okay? Here, she's a big doll. She's a little heavy because she cries. You have to put, you have to give her a bottle. You have to, like, make sure she's okay. Let's see if see. My smallest, I'm going to have to turn her off in a second. If my smallest hears her, she's going to come running, tearing down the gate, trying to get to this baby. True story. So I'm going to have to turn her off, which is also an excellent parental feature. Oh no, I put her on what did I put her on? I put her on the try me. Woo, I got to turn her off. Okay, so there's a try me, an off, and an on, just so you guys know. So the fact that you can turn this on and off as a parent, you must have. You must be able to turn it off, because otherwise you're going to be waking up at 3 a.m. and there's going to be a crying baby upstairs, and you're going to think it's one of your kids, and it's actually Crystal. Right? Right? Yeah. So she comes, and my kids have tore it up, but she comes with a little stethoscope. Let me see if I can get it back together. I say they tore it up. It's really not that they tore it up. It's just that they pulled it apart. And see, now it's back together. So she comes with a little stethoscope so that you can put this over her little heart right here. And then it shows that you're doctoring her. She comes with like a little shot. She comes with like a little bottle that you give her. She comes with a little thing for her fever on her head. She comes with all kinds of little gadgets, basically, right? That kids love. Kids love it. So we had one of these gifted to my oldest, and we had to buy another one for our youngest because they were fighting over this. And when I say fighting, I mean like I thought maybe one of them wouldn't come out at the end. I'm serious. They were fighting. They were fighting over this. Now, I have seen a lot of new, little crybabies on the Amazon magazine this year, but I'm telling y'all that this one has lasted all year, more than all year, because this was given to my oldest on her last birthday. So that's been, it has lasted more than a year, okay? So this little doll will be a hit, especially if you have kids, boys, girls, whoever, that want to pretend like they're kind of doctoring, right? So if you have somebody that's really into like doctor kits and stuff, that's going to be the doll for them. And in my opinion, those dolls are good to kind of start with, because even if they kind of like color on them or, try to like mess them up, it's really easy to just kind of wipe them up with a wet wipe or a Clorox wipe, whatever you want to do, and they're perfectly fine again. Okay? All right. This next little doll, and you guys, if you have questions, ask me questions. Please, please, please. This next little doll, as you can see again, we like playing with their hair, right? So this is an American girl, but she's called a Wellie Wisher, okay? There is a Wellie Wisher show that comes on Amazon Prime, and they can watch all the little episodes of all the little Wellie Wishers. Typically, they have on some little boots here. I see that my kids have taken the boots off somewhere, and I might have to find those. But that's why they're called Wellie Wishers. They have little boots on them. I think there's like 5 different ones. Here they are. Here's the boots. Here's our boots. And there's 5 different ones. We have 2 of them. Of course, we're probably going to have to get all of them, right? There might even be 6 of them. But, you know, there's all different ones you can get. You can get, like, different clothes and stuff for them. It's a little smaller than your large American Girl doll. And so, again, if you guys remember, I have a 2 and a 4-year-old. So, we are starting with this smaller version of the American Girl to kind of see if they do well with it, right? You know, obviously, if she had a face full of marker, you know, and they never played with her, then I'm not going to go, you know, the next step and get the full-size American Girl with, like, all the, like, nice fancy stuff, right? So this, if you have a child that's kind of starting to really be more cognizant of taking care of their toys or sharing, or they want like a fancy baby doll, then I think this is the way to start with them, are these Wellie Wishers. And they do have some new ones, like they came out this year with different outfits on to start, right? So this is the one that I have tagged right down there. I also want to show you all this little bag. It comes in green, and then it also comes in the pink and like bluish purple that I have tagged down below. But what this is in the Wellie Wisher show, there's like a lot of things about like butterflies and being outdoors and flowers and all that kind of jazz. So you can put your Wellie Wisher in the front right here. You kind of like wiggle her down. And this is an actual Wellie Wisher American Girl doll with the... And it's the same. The bag is also American Girl for 4 Wellie Wishers, okay? So, and I kind of have her in there. There we go. So you can put your doll in this front little pouch, okay? It's a backpack. So it's a full backpack for your little girl or boy or whoever wants this. And all of their stuff. So we have an extra like little sleeping bag in here. There's like one of their little crowns in here, some extra little clothes in here, and they can keep all of their stuff for their Wellie Wisher, including all the little books and things like that that come with her, in this little backpack so that it's all together. Okay, so if you wanted to give a bigger gift, then I would say give the 2 together, right? Buy the bag and then also buy the Wellie Wisher doll, right? Because then you can kind of wrap it all together or separate, whatever you want to do. And it's one big gift. Now, these are things that we still play with. We got them. We get them out all the time. We play with them. They know their names. They ask to watch the Wellie Wisher show. Have a tea party with them. Whatever they want to do. Okay, but these have been big hits at my house. So I wanted to share that, so that you guys know, okay, well, this might be a good idea for me to get for my niece or for my granddaughter or, you know, for whoever you're buying for. Okay, whoever you're buying for that might want one. I've seen little boys playing with these too. I know that they at school for where my daughter goes to preschool, she talks about how her and some of the little boys are playing kitchen and dolls every day. So these are cute. They come with a lot of accessories. They come with a little TV show. It's a good buy. All right, so I'm going to set this over here too. Set that out of the way. All right, our next item that I'm going over is right here. All right, this is at the time of this live stream, and I cannot preface that enough. At the time of the live stream, so if you're watching this on demand later, go tap the follow button so that you know when I'm live, so that you know when all these deals are, because I can only tell you if there's a % off on it while I'm live. You might be watching this back later and say, wait a minute, I don't see that. It's because you're not watching me live, okay? Make sure you tap the follow button. There's a % off on this at the time of my live stream, okay? This has been, and they make lots of these, okay? This is from Leapfrog. This is the Leapfrog Learning Friends 100 Words book. We have multiple of these. I think we have a pink one too somewhere. And this has been a big hit not only with my youngest daughter, who's still trying to learn a lot of words and a lot of her first words, but even my oldest loves sitting down with her and going through this and hitting all the buttons and hearing it and then laughing and telling her, oh yeah, that's a monkey. So there's a couple of different features I want to point out on this, and it might get a little annoying to some adults really quickly, okay? So there's a volume control on here, so I'm just going to turn it to the lowest volume, all right?
Touch a picture.
Now,
Panda.
you can touch each picture.
Monkey.
It's going to tell you what it is, and it's also going to give you the sound. You can also go
Fact.
to
Touch a
fun
picture. I learned
facts.
something new. Monkey is brown.
A monkey is brown.
Monkey.
Okay. You can also do fun facts. You can also do music.
Fun sounds.
Fun sounds.
The picture. My name is Monkey. Look at me swing.
Okay. So it depends. There's different, I would call them different levels. Okay. We typically, so this has pets in it, animals. You turn the page. It's fruit and food. Rice. Carrot. There's clothes, mealtime, so bowl,
Gloves.
clothes, gloves, my body, colors. There's a lot of stuff in here. Outside, different activities, like what a hug is, kiss, run, jump. There's also opposites and then vehicles, okay? So I'm going to turn it off now so that I don't drive y'all insane. My kids love playing with this. They love sitting and playing with this. My youngest loves getting it and pointing to different things, even without it being on. Okay, even without it being on, she loves to point to things, and then you tell her what it is. It has English and Spanish. So if you want your kids to learn Spanish too, there you go. Or if you're Spanish and you want them to learn English, same thing, okay? This has been one of the better little learning activity books that we have had for both of our children, with them learning to speak, learning what words are, and making it fun, all right? There's lots and lots of books out there that have things like this, but this is hands down the best one. So if you're buying for a child that's younger, or that's learning to speak or learning a new language, this is a great book to have them, because there's 100 words in here for them to learn. Okay. Now again, we're going to have this for quite some time. I might even cry when I have to give this away, because it has been such an integral part in both of my kids growing up. Like, it's a little sentimental. Okay. So as a parent, this has been a very, very good purchase, gift, would be an excellent gift, okay? So again, there is a significant amount off on this during my live stream, okay? So, great gift. All right, the next item also has a % off. And the reason I want to cover this is because a lot of parents and people in general think that you should really only be giving little costumes like this around Halloween. And I can tell you, my kids love, you guys saw our whole little costume setup that we have over there. My kids love their costumes. They really do. They love coming upstairs, putting their costume on, playing pretend, playing with all their toys, and then they think that they're like this princess because they're in this fancy outfit, okay? And realistically, an outfit can really make or break your whole attitude, right? So, I wanted to tag in here just as a reminder, everybody, that when you're going through and you're looking through things, and this too has a % off while I'm live, okay? So while I'm live, you can get costumes at a % off. This is the Frozen 2, the Elsa costume. We absolutely love it. This, I believe, is a size 3T. Yes, this is a size 3T, but my 4-year-old can still fit in this and still wears it. It also fit her when she was 3 now. So I'm not going to say that it runs big. I'm just saying that the sizes for that age group kind of, I feel like, works for a while, right? So I think costumes are a really great buy, especially for children, because it's something that they really appreciate and they really like using, and they get a lot of use out of it. Okay, does anybody have any questions? If anybody has any questions, feel free to throw them out. If anybody just wants to say hey, say hey. Again, if people start following, I see a lot of follows, then we might do a giveaway today. All right, my next item is in this blue bag over here, and that's why I can't see it. Okay, and I dropped some of them. All right, now, if you have Toy Story fans, all right, we've got Woody, the next item that I'm going to pop up is also the Buzz. These are the larger, and you can...
Hang on, little guy! Gotcha!
Gotcha.
Everyone, this is Forky.
These are the larger toys that look like they're like the real movie toy, right? And we have, you know, like the whole gang over here, right? I've got the horse, I've got Forky. You know, we have a whole bag of our Toy Story toys. I'm going to go ahead and click on Buzz since I have him out, because Buzz has a % off during the time of my live stream, okay? So if you're looking to grab some Toy Story toys, I would grab them. Now, we watch Toy Story a lot. I would say probably at least 1 week a month, my kids are wanting to start fresh and watch all of the Toy Story toys all over again. And then we get all of our little Toy Story gang out, and they play with them while they're watching the movie. Okay? And so for us, these toys have really been played with a lot, in my opinion. So they were good gifts, right? Because obviously if we get a gift and my kids play with it for like the first day that they open it, and then it just sits over in a corner somewhere and they don't ever even want to play with it again, that's not really a good gift to me. It's like, yeah, okay, they're excited for a moment, but I want things that they're going to use and get excited about and get use out of. And these Toy Story toys have been one of those things. So again, Buzz has a % off at the time of my live stream. Buzz is probably one of my favorites anyway, if not the favorite of mine. And so I think he's great. So and again, we have little girls, and we're still playing with all of the Toy Story toys. So don't think that you have to have these little girls or boys to have these things. Okay, this next item also has a % off at the time of my live stream. Okay, so while I'm live, you can get a % off of this. Now, I like to work with my kids at home. You know, I'm not the type of person that I just assume that they're getting everything they need in school, right? Because most of the time I pick my girl up from school and I'll say, hey, what'd you do at school today? I don't know. Nothing. We went on the playground and I played with baby dolls. Okay, so so that's the feedback that I get about school. So I like to get little things that are interactive. Now, this was a gift to us. Okay, this came from her grandma. This is, like I said, there's a % off on this at the time of my live stream. And so there's multiple little posters that come inside of this. And yes, like this, like a lot of people are going to say, oh, this is too advanced for like a 4-year-old. But I'm going to tell you now, even when she was 3 and we were working with things at home, she loved these. She loved working with them. She thought they were awesome. She wanted to do them over and over and over again. And they made a really great gift. Okay, so there's different things you can do. There's one on here about my body. There's like different things you can learn. You can do a quiz. There's muscles. This first one is the organs. And then there's also bones. Okay, and I keep all of these just kind of like this and then fold it up all together in our learning station. And so these are a lot of our learning stations back here in these drawers. And anytime we're learning about things in her curriculum, or I find out that she's learning about something at school, like maybe she's learning about the brain, or maybe they're learning about the heart, things like that, then I can kind of take it a little step further and help her draw like a full picture of like everything that they're learning about, right? Because she asks a lot of questions, and for me it just helps to have these bigger posters that are interactive, because she can touch the different areas. So everywhere that you see like these little dots and then there's something coming out from it, she can touch these and it will tell her what it is. It will tell her about it. It will tell her additional like just kind of fun facts from this portion up here. Okay, so this was a great gift, and again, at the time of the live stream, there is a % off on it. Okay, so I'm going to put that back over here. All right, this next item, I'm going to take the camera off so that I can show it to you right over here. This is the, earlier when I was talking about our tablet, and I said, hey, we have this really cool little smart cycle that we use. This is the smart cycle that we use. Let me take y'all over here. Okay.
this is the Smart Cycle that we use right here, this little red and white and gray thing, all right? This tablet fits right up here. You kind of like, you lift this up and stick it in there, right? And it sits. Then your child can sit and pedal on this, and there's a Bluetooth capability on the front over here that it Bluetooths into the app onto the tablet. So it's called the Smart Cycle app. And then if you see this little red knob right back here, that's kind of where they can kind of make their selections, almost like a remote control on a video game, right? And they make their selections of like, hey, I want to drive this car, I want this character, that type thing. And then when it's time to go, the pedaling of the bike is what moves their character, right? And it can tell them like, you know, hey, we want you to locate the letter C, for instance, right? It's educational for them to do. And I'm sorry that I'm having to move the cameras around, y'all. Typically, I have like 2 to 3 cameras, and the camera that I brought up here for some reason decided to just on me. So, sorry. I really apologize. But the Smart Cycle for us, for me specifically, has been really nice, because then when I get on my bike or I'm doing something, she can put her tablet right in front of her and pull up the Smart Cycle app and just work out to, or go to town and sit there and play and do whatever she wants. Now lately we've been fighting a lot over this Smart Cycle, so another reason that I have it on here is because I may have to be buying another one myself since I have 2 kids, because when one kid gets on it, the other kid wants on it, and then it's been a fight lately. So, but it's because of that reason where I see them fighting over it, and I see them both wanting to use it, and we've had it for well over a year. That's how I know it's a good gift. It was something that we bought. We're getting use out of it. The kids still want to play with it. They still want to do stuff with it, and it helps the parent as well for your kid to kind of be occupied on that for a little bit, right? And they're still like pedaling. They're still kind of getting an exercise as if they were outside on a bicycle as well. All right, so if there's any questions about any of that, make sure that you throw it up in the chat, okay? If you're not already following, make sure you tap follow. Okay, the next item I'm going to go over is this guy right here. All right, this is the Reel Munchie Rex. He has also an on and off button, right, which is important. Let me see if I can find it. It's down here. There we go. Let's see if he still works. He might need new batteries, because I think he might have been left on. Yeah, I think he was left on, so he needs new batteries. I'm sorry, y'all. So this guy, we have 2 little girls, but they are really excited about dinosaurs, okay? So if you have kids that you're buying for that you know that they love dinosaurs, little Munchie's going to be your friend. All right, he's going to be a good gift for you, because this guy kind of sits, and he comes with like this little, like a little bottle and like a little thing you can feed him. And when you feed him, he kind of jumps, and then he'll munch it, right? So he does this, and then he makes noise as if he's, you know, a real dinosaur. And I have to whisper when I say that, because I know that they're both at the bottom of the stairs wondering why I'm going through all of their things. So I'm surprised they haven't started yelling at me yet. So little Munchie here was a great gift. He's been over in our dinosaur section, and he gets out every single time we come up to the playroom. And I want you guys to know, when I came up here and started trying to decide what I wanted to put on this toy gift guide for y'all, I really did sit in each one of our different sections, because we have like a dress-up section, a dinosaur section. We used to have like a grocery store and a kitchen. We have a learning station. We have all of our books, and then we have multiple drawers on that side that's like Toy Story, PJ Masks, music toys, dress princess stuff, Barbies. I wanted to go and show everybody the stuff that the kids get out every single time, right? Because those are things that they're truly enjoying, and they're getting a lot of love, right? Okay, this next item, I do not have it put together because we're getting ready to relocate. But it is about the same size as the princess tent right behind me, and you can see it down below as well.
I wanted to show you guys that it's one of those things that you do not have to leave it out all the time. You can put it up, let them play with it, and then you can fold the whole thing back up and put it back in a sleeve like this and just store it. But there are, I'll get it out. This is the part that kind of drapes over everything. And then you have all these little kind of PVC pipes, right? That there's a string through all of them, so it's really easy. Like, you really don't even, in my opinion, you don't really even need the instructions to put it together. It's very, very simple to set the whole frame up, and then this yellow slip part just kind of slides over the top of everywhere you have the white holes put together. Now, this can be a puppet show. It can be a lemonade stand. It can be whatever they want to do with it, okay? My girls like doing a puppet show out of here, and I'm sorry, this is probably really loud on the microphone. I'm trying to push it back in here. I'll set it off to the side. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, that's the lemonade stand, the puppet show. My kids like using it as a puppet show. We have a lot of like little dinosaur little puppets and stuff, and little finger puppets, and they love doing that with that. Okay, this next item is another item that we have not been given yet, but I know that my kids love it. There's a couple of reasons my kids love it. It comes with a sloth. I don't know why my kids love sloths so much, but they do. This game at the time of my live stream has a % off of this game. And so it says on here that the talking sloth will be the judge as he guides you through the game. If you make the right moves, you win, or if you move too quickly, the sloth will buzz and you're out. So it's kind of like this fun game where you have to hang the sloth on you, and then you have to act out at a sloth's pace. So we also like to play a lot of like family games where, and this is a game that it's very easy, like very, very easy, to where even my 2-year-old, if you say, hey, you know, you need to act like you're a dinosaur, right? And you tell her what she's supposed to do because she can't read it, then she can still do it, but it always buzzes on her because she's too fast. But you have to tell her you gotta do it real slow. Real slow. But this is just one of those kind of fun, silly games that you don't even really need to be a kid to do it. I've also seen people giving this as like the office gift or like the white elephant gift, you know, like the gag gift type thing to people, because it's just kind of funny. But we like little funny games and stuff like that, so this is perfect for us. So again, there is a % off of this at the time of my live stream. Okay, this next game was also a gift from our grandmother, and my children have loved it ever since they got it, and they ask about it every single time they see it. We typically keep it kind of up on a shelf with the rest of our games, so, but if they see it, it's like they gotta get it out. If you are around children a lot or you have children, then you know that Bluey is just life. It just is. Like, I'm pretty sure the show Bluey is just about my family and how my children treat my husband in general. But this is just a little Bluey board game, and I want to show you guys on the back. So it's very, very simple to play. I'm trying to look for the age group that it says on here. It says 3+, okay? So it's a 3+ game. It is super, super simple, and I like having little games like this so that the girls can practice kind of like, not really good sportsmanship, right? But taking turns and like knowing how to play and following the rules and things like that. And because it's a character of a show that they really love, then they love this game. And it's super, super simple, and they ask for their dad to get it out with them all the time. Okay. The next item I want to show you is I have gifted this a lot, and we were gifted it during Eileen's 2nd birthday from one of her little friends in New York. So she got this for her birthday. At the time of my live stream today, there's a % off on this. Okay, so there is a % off listed in my live stream. So again, if you're not following live, then you need to tap follow and watch live. And if you're following live right now and you're not following me, then make sure you tap follow, okay? So if we get more followers today, I'm going to tell you guys, if we get 7 more followers today, then I'll do a giveaway, all right? So let's see if anybody else starts following. So you might want to encourage each other in the chat to start following. Okay, this is Count Your Chickens board game. And this is what it looks like on the bag, just so you guys can see. What you do is you roll the dice, and then it tells you kind of like what animal you're going to go to. So if you start at the front and you roll a pig, then you're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the pig. Then you're going to count out 3 little round chickens, and you put them up in the chicken coop, right? And then the next person goes, and then they roll, and so on and so forth. And the goal of the game is to get all of the little chickens into the chicken coop before your player reaches the end. Okay, and that's how we play it. I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to play it. But it is a wonderful little game, again, to teach little kids, 1, how to play board games, and 2, counting. It's very, 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 very simple counting, and it helps kids learn to count. All right, so it's a great game. That's my opinion. It's a great game. Okay. The next item that I'm going to show also has a % off at the time of this live stream. And we got these last year for Christmas, and we have used them basically every night since we got them. Okay, it has obviously an on and off button because it's not on right now. But as you see, you can put this together so that it looks like a dinosaur, right? Or you can lay it out so that it looks like a pillow. You can turn it on, see? And it's going to do different color stars. I know you can't see it right now. You can just kind of see the colors that I'm doing here. The Minnie Mouse remote car. Do your girls love baby dolls and strollers to put? Yes. Yes, we have a stroller. I must have moved it so I can do this live stream. We have a little pink stroller. They love baby dolls. They love pushing baby dolls around. The little crystal doll that I went over that's before, let me go back to it. The crystal baby doll that like cries and does like, like cries and everything. My 2 girls love the strollers. Yes. So my girls will fight over the strollers and which baby doll is going to go in the stroller. But I will tell you that this Crybaby that I have featured right now, that is the one that they love putting in the stroller the most, and she's like crying or giggling when they push her around, and they can sit down and baby her and pamper her in the stroller. So and then also we have the next ones that I've featured, the American Girl dolls that I've shown before. They still push those around in the stroller too, even though it's a larger doll. And that doll really, to me, helps us see like how well they're taking care of dolls to know if we can get them kind of like the more expensive ones, right? Or like the bigger ones. Baby dolls on promos, yes. So go back. I believe at least one of those has is at the time of the live stream anyway. It's marked differently. Okay, this also has a % off at the time of the live stream, and like I said, so there's all the different light colors that you can do. Now, these light up, I know you can't see it in here, but when it's dark in the girls' room, it lights up different colors in their room. We have gone through so many batteries with this, I can't even explain. I think these take the AA batteries, just so you guys know. You can also turn them off if you don't want them kind of constantly turning them on. But they automatically turn off in 20 minutes. And let's see, bundle of 6 day 2. I'm not sure about the screen name, but I think I've seen you on here before. Make sure that you tap follow. Make sure you tap follow so that you can see all the deals when I have them. But yes, baby dolls are big in our life. You guys know I have 2 little girls, but we're also into dinosaurs. And they have, if you guys open the listing, there's different ones that you can get of these pillow pets. I know that they have different animals. Like, I think there's like a unicorn or like a cat, I think they even made a, like the Trolls doll, because we have the dinosaur, and then we also have the pink Poppy Trolls doll for the other child downstairs. And we use these every single night. Okay. All right, this next item, I have a really quick video for you that I'm going to go over while I find the items next after that, because this is the bicycle that we have out in the garage right now. So I want to show you guys this little bicycle really quick, and then I'll collect some of our next items.
Okay guys, this is the Magna. Okay, it is from Guidecraft. This is our little bike that we have for our 4-year-old. Now, we still have the training wheels on this, but you can take the training wheels that are right down here off, okay, whenever they're ready. Eiley has not been ready for that yet. She has seen some other kids without their training wheels, but she's just not ready for it yet. So this is a great size for them, just so you can kind of see. This comes up, this handle right here, I am 5'7", and it comes up to my thigh on my leg, okay? So it has great little colors on it. It has these really cute little wraps that are like with foam around it right here, just so in case they kind of fall off the seat, they're still hitting something cushiony right there. It has this on here as well. Now you could easily take this off and put a basket on here if they wanted a basket. Overall, this has stayed in really great shape for us, and it has been a really nice purchase and gift that we've had. I love that the wheels have little hearts on them, you know, in their tread. That's absolutely gorgeous. But the seat has stayed really nice. It has made it through, I think, 2 moves now as well, just so you guys know. And everything is still going strong on it. So this has also been one of our better gift purchases for kids. And then it also promotes outdoor activity, right? So I would 100% recommend this. Okay, guys.
Alright guys, so the girls tried running up here while that was showing just to you guys, and I'm seeing this now. I'm almost blind, and this is, I can see where you guys are viewing, I can see what you guys are saying on here. But the stay at home mom, right? Maintaining a bundle of 6 today. I think you're the one who told me that you have 6 kids at home, right? So you know that you get gifted a lot of things sometimes that they might not ever even use, and they just kind of sit there, right? So I know you know. Okay, so I do want to talk a little bit about the bike that you guys just viewed that's out in the garage, because my daughter, when she turned 3, started asking for a bicycle. And I did a lot of research. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I did a lot of research on kind of what was the best bike to buy for her age, you know, what was going to be good quality, what was worth the price. And that was the bike that I ended up getting, because there's a lot of things that I'll just kind of on a whim go ahead and just buy, but there's some things that, like a bicycle, that I know if it's going to be used for years and years and years, that I like to do a little bit more research into it, right? So that is the bike that I chose to get, and so far it has not disappointed me. Okay, this next little item is a little Minnie Mouse Car, and typically she lives downstairs for us, okay? And it has a little remote control to it, and she can go forwards, she can go backwards. She is on right now, so let me see if we need, we might need new batteries in her. I thought it said she's on. Let me see, let me turn her off. So as you can see, she has been well loved. We just got her in, oh, there we go. See, you can hear how loud it is, right? She can go backwards, she can turn, all that jazz. So I'm going to turn her off just so you guys, I just wanted you guys to hear how loud she was. She is just a little bitty remote control car. Here's the little remote you can have to her. The remote needs batteries and the car needs batteries. But we got her in August, and we've not had to replace the batteries yet. And my girls get her out and just drive her all around the house every day anyway. Now, she gets stuck underneath the furniture sometimes, but they have fun getting her out. But this has been like a great little, you know, just kind of small gift, you know, to give somebody. So even if you're just kind of buying for, like, you know, Toys for Tots this year, this is a great little thing that kids really love. Okay. All right, this next item is also something that I really love. We have this one, and we also have the one that is featured right now. The one that's featured right now has been really loved, And when I say really loved, I mean this bottom part of the book that opens, this board book portion, is completely torn off, and we had to tape it back together. So these little books are really, really great. We received the first one from a neighbor that is also a friend, and for our oldest daughter. And it's just a learn to write, and it gets them really excited, in my opinion, because the Disney princesses are on here. But it shows them how to write each letter. So if you have a child that's really trying to go through and learn to write letters or learning to write words, this is going to be great for them. It also, in the back here, the reason that I gave this one specifically to my youngest is because she likes pretending like she's writing, right along with her sister. And you can kind of get this out, and you can see it's like a little, the magnadoodle things right here. And then you can just let them, you can just let them erase it and start over, right? And they were really, really fighting over the one that looks like the one that I have highlighted right now downstairs. And like I said, we had to tape the whole side of it back together. But this one also goes through just kind of really short, quick words. And I do these little words with my youngest so that she's still getting the word aspect of it. But then she just gets excited for learning because it's Disney princess, right? So these little books are also really good if you're going on road trips or you're going to be in the car for a long time, so that they can get that out and still feel like they're getting to color, and then they still have a book too. This next item is one of my favorites as a parent, and the girls love it too, but the girls love it because it comes with fly swatters. So there's a % off on this at the time of my live stream, y'all. So this is called the sight word Swat, all right? And the way this works is there's all these little fly swatters in here, and they're just little bitty, it's not a full-size fly swatter. It's just little bitty kid-size fly swatters. And then all of the little bugs that are in here, they come in different colors. So there's 110 double-sided cards for 5 levels of play. So you're looking at 1 to 4 players. It says it's for 5 up, right? K to 5 up. But I've been using this with my 2-year-old and when she turned 3, my 3-year-old. And it has really helped them start learning to identify words, whether it's all or long or blue or me or thee or just an A, right? What I do is I pull out the words, and when it says there's 5 different levels, there really are. There's 5 different levels, because you're talking about words from like the word round and funny and where to just like your color words, right? Red, yellow, blue, green, yellow. Okay, I think I said yellow twice. But we get these out. They each get a fly swatter. They hold their fly swatter. I put down the sight words, and I tell them what the word is as I put it down. I have them repeat the word back to me, and then I put the next word down, and I have them repeat it back to me. Then I take those words, I kind of toss them all around, still the same side up, right? And I'll say, find the word red. And then they have to go around with their fly swatter and swat the bug that says red. And they go until they find it. Now, because if I have 2 of them playing, it kind of just becomes a game of like SWAT and everything, right? But they have fun doing it, and they're still learning words. If I have just 1 child doing it, she is a lot more focused. And I have found that with when I started at 3 and she's almost 5, that she's excellent at sight words now because of this game. Now, there's a lot of different things you can get for sight words. You can even just get flashcards and things. But when you turn it into a game like this, and you guys, this has a % off. This is like little to nothing right now. It's just really fun. It really is. And there's multiple levels to work with them on. So you can work through with them from kindergarten all the way over 5 years old, especially if they start having trouble with any type of sight words once they get to school. But it's just a great little game. and we keep everything in here. And they even play this with their babysitter. They ask to play this with their babysitter every time the babysitter comes. Okay, the next item that I have is another just quick short video because it is downstairs in our like circle time area in our front room. Now, there is a percentage off on this at the time of my live stream. It is one of the best tools that I have had for teaching children at school as far as letting them know we're getting ready to start class. It's time to settle down. Let's do our circle time center. Okay, so just watch a really quick video with it.
Okay guys, this is our circle time center. Now, we use this, as you can see, they've been playing with all of the numbers, of course, because that was definitely not the last time that we did this. We do this at the start of each preschool lesson that we do at home. And we have one child that's in school right now in real preschool for half days. Then we have a 2-year-old, and both of them love doing this. I can say that by them getting to move the star, you know, onto whatever day it is, helps them with the days of the week for sure. I will say that the whole today is and date is still a little far out for the preschool age, but it is at least introducing them to that. We go over a letter of the day, and this Velcros up here so that you guys know. Then you can pick a color and a shape, and we typically pick the same color that matches the shape. Down here, sorry, they have been messing with this. Down here, color and shape, and then you can also pick 2 cards that rhyme. So next to the H, we always put 2 cards of things that start with an H. So it might be a hat and a house, for instance. And there's all these picture cards down here. See all of them? Those come with this so that you can go through those picture cards with them and help them to identify, also for my 2-year-old, additional first words, right? So we also go over the weather. So this is kind of an introduction to what weather is and what it means. And they typically just look outside, tell me, you know, what it looks like outside. They can turn this wheel, which they love doing. And then there's a whole sticky part over here that they can pull out different little cards like this. So if it's raining outside, then they can say, oh, we're going to have an umbrella. You know, or if it's snowy, they pull out the jacket and things like that, which it doesn't snow in South Florida, but you guys get the drift. We also do a let's count area. This also has these little, we call them our gumballs down there. You put a number here, and then this is going to help them to begin to count to larger numbers. I try to do numbers that are over 10. Right now we're working up to 20. And then they pull out all of the gumdrops and they put however many gumdrops equal the card. And that is starting to help us with counting. So we love this little center. You guys can see I just have it tied up to this, you know, little rack here. You could easily put this on, mount this on a wall. You could just lay it out on a table if you wanted to, but we have really loved ours, and I do recommend it, especially if you're going to be working with children at home.
Okay, so the thing that I want to really focus on about that Learning Time Center is that when we start doing that Learning Time Center at the beginning of each little curriculum session that I do with the kids at home, then that is kind of their cue and their repetitive thing that we do each time so that they know it's time to start school, right? It's time to start our learning session at school. We always start with a circle time and our hello song. And then, as a reminder, there is a % off on the Circle Time Center at the time of my live stream, okay? So while I'm live, it's there. Okay, after we do the Circle Time Center, we always do a quick story, okay? And you guys remember I said on the Circle Time Center, we always pick out a letter of the day, right? We do a letter of the day. If we're having a hard time with that letter, we might repeat it for a few days just to make sure that we really get it, or we might kind of go back and forth between 2 letters for a week or so. So this has a % off at the time of my live stream, and it is an excellent little library to have, right? even if you're not doing homeschooling and you're not planning on it, this is still something that is going to really, really help your kids in general, because there is a book for each and every single letter. So here's the Z, and it's called Zach the Lazy Zebra. Every single letter has these. It really has kind of some large pictures in here, and then it keeps kind of repeating the letter Z in different words throughout the whole story. And then at the end, there's always a little quick, kind of poem or saying with the letter Z, or a cheer that you can do and have them learn. Excuse me. And then there's always a little kind of like find and see or search for at the end, where it says like how many things can you find with the letter Z, and it typically is a repeat of all the things that you've gone through in the story that begin with the letter Z. Like you might see zebra, ziti, zucchini, zoo. You're going to see a lot of different things in here that just repeats, and it just helps your kids and reiterates kind of what each letter sounds like, what it looks like, and then also what are some other words that go along with it, because there's a lot of times that kids don't make that connection on their own. There's also a whole book in here that has lessons, ABC activities, and mini book versions of all of the 26 stories. So even if you wanted to kind of tear these out and just let the kid have the little book while you're reading the big book, and even let them color them, you could do that as well. And then, like I said, there's a whole section in the front that goes through different types of like alphabet sorting stations, things that you can do around the room, a word wall. There's all kinds of different activities and ideas that you can do with your kids. I know that a lot of people were homeschooling there for a while, during everything going on, and a lot of people homeschool in general. And this has been one of the best purchases that I have made as far as small little short stories that the girls like to read and they pay attention to. They're just short enough to keep them engaged during the entire time. The pictures are very large, so they're visually nice to look at, and they're learning about each one of the letters as we go. I also personally love that there are 26 books in here, right? Plus you have your whole activity thing, but they all live in here. They all live in here. And my girls know you don't take these out and rip them up, because my kids are notorious for tearing up books. I would rather have, as a parent, something that I know my kids are going to pay attention to. It's going to teach them something, and it comes in a compact setting like this, as opposed to that giant bookshelf that I have behind me that my children don't pull any of those books down. And if you try to get those books down and read it to them, they typically just take it and throw it. That's a true story. With my two anyway. They typically just take it, shut it, throw it. They want to move on to something different. Okay, so that Alpha Tail set has been one of the best purchases that we've had. Okay, this is for, let's see if there's an age on it. Ages 3 and up. Okay, this has a % off at the time of my live stream. You guys are going to get so tired of hearing me say this, but you would not believe how many people find me and send me messages and say, hey, I was watching your video and you were talking about the price on something, and when I watched it, I didn't see that there was a % off. It was because you weren't watching me live. Tap follow so you know that when I'm live. You guys, if you tap follow, you're going to know when I'm live. You're going to know when I'm posting new content. You're going to know when I'm talking about things. And you can open it, scroll through, and see if there's anything you're interested in. And if you're not, then fine. But I would rather you guys see that I'm live and you know what the prices are when I'm talking about things, as opposed to, getting upset that it's not that price later. Because it's gifting season, guys. People have started buying gifts already. There's a lot of the kids' gifts in the Amazon toy guide that are not available anymore. They have already sold out. They're trying to get them back in. You guys know everybody's having supply chain issues anyway on things, okay? So buy early. Buy things that you know they would love and they would use. and make sure everybody's happy, okay? This is a giant floor puzzle, and I mean it is giant. I don't even know if there's a size. So it's 2 by 3 feet, okay? 2 by 3 feet is how big this is. I want to show you guys how big some of the pieces on here are. My kid, these are giant puzzle pieces. So my daughter, my oldest, okay, my 4, almost 5-year-old, she loves doing puzzles. She loves getting this out and putting it all together. My 2-year-old loves running around pulling the pieces up and giggling and throwing them. Nonetheless, they're still playing together, and this is the puzzle that I feel like if my 2-year-old was going to be able to help, it's going to be this one. Thank you. I think it says Michelle. Thank you, Michelle, for the follow. I really appreciate it, you guys. Everybody who's tapping follow right now, I really appreciate it. On here, this is a solar system puzzle. Again, we're really into dinosaurs. We're really into outer space. We're really into baby dolls. We're really into dress-up clothes. It can get really confusing for people who are not around kids all the time to figure out what to gift. And that is why I wanted to do this live stream, because I don't want you guys doing what everybody does where you're just typing in like 4-year-old gift and then you're sending the same thing that everybody and their brother's sending, and it's not something to get excited about, and then you've kind of wasted money, right? Because that's pointless. Nobody wants to waste money, and everybody wants to gift something that people are going to love. Thank you, H, for, is it Ailman? H. Ailman for following today. So we got 2 more follows. So if we get 5 more follows, I'm going to do a giveaway today. So 5 more follows. So invite your friends over here to watch. Tell them to tap follow, and let's get a giveaway going today. All right, so this solar system, I love this puzzle, because if you guys have kids that like doing puzzles, or you know kids that like doing puzzles, sometimes it's really hard when they're those tiny little pieces to keep up with all of them. It's also sometimes hard for them to be able to visually see it when it's those tiny little pieces, to figure out how it all goes together. When you have a giant floor puzzle like this, it tends to be a lot easier, and then they get really excited when it's done and it's big and it's huge and they love it, and then it's also really easy to pick it all up and get it put back away, right? And if one of these giant, realistically, like if one of these giant pieces gets left out, like if you have a giant piece like this, like you're gonna see it. You know, you're not gonna leave that out. You're not gonna leave this out. My youngest also has a tendency to try and eat the smaller pieces, so these giant floor puzzles are the way to go, in my opinion. These are the giant ones, and they're definitely the way to go. So again, thank you guys so much for following. You guys don't know how excited that makes me that people are following, because I sit and I think to myself, like, what kind of live stream do I want to see, especially around gifting season? And I had some great ideas from some of my followers as far as what they wanted to see with in-law gifts, and I can definitely agree with that, because every year I always sit thinking to myself, oh my gosh, what am I going to give my mother-in-law and my father-in-law? I have no idea what to do. I have no idea what to gift. And I even called her this week and I said, hey, people want to see in-law gifts on Amazon. Can you start giving me some ideas? And she has been sending me ideas. She even sent me something earlier today. I've been building a whole idea list around it. So if you follow me, you'll also be able to see my storefront. It is scrolling right above me up here. So it's the amazon.com/shop/ketosis-mom. That's the storefront. You can go there and you can even see my in-law idea list. I also have full idea list. It'll say gifts for a 2-year-old, gifts for a 5-year-old. Those are the items that my children picked from the holiday magazine this year, on top of some other things that they have picked that they've seen on TV that's on Amazon, or they see in a store, it's on Amazon. I shop on Amazon. I'm not really a store shopper. I love Amazon. I have for years. I'm the lady who is, as all the male people call, I'm the house with all the boxes. It's me. I've had 2 children in 3 years. I have been married for 5 years, and this is going to be my 4th move, my 4th relocation in less than 5 years of marriage. And y'all, I have a big house, and we got a lot of stuff, okay? I'm busy. Ain't nobody got time for nothing other than Amazon bringing it and delivering it to my house. Okay, so earlier somebody said, hey, I have someone asking for a Barbie. What should I do? Holiday Barbie. So, Holiday Barbie right now, I'm going to tell y'all, has a % off at the time of my live stream, and there was not when I started my live stream, okay? So if you want Holiday Barbie, I'm going to tell you right now, click on her from my live stream right now because it shows that you're going to get a % off. So obviously somebody saw I had her on my list and they said, whoop, we're going to help y'all out. So there's a % off on Holiday Barbie right now. Like I told y'all earlier, I have every Holiday Barbie since 1988. I'm not going to tell y'all how old I am. I was born before 1988, I will tell y'all that. But I don't feel like there's really an age limit on Barbie because I know some like very elderly people who collect Barbies, especially the holiday Barbies, because this is last year's, okay, y'all? This is last year's. This is the 2020 holiday Barbie, and they're very, very fancy every year. They always have on like this special outfit. They always have a really nice, pretty box. We do not open ours. We kind of keep ours as in like a whole collection as well. But I feel like if you have somebody that would really appreciate like a little Barbie like this, who cares what their age is, right? And I will tell y'all, my girls do love, so my mother gives Holiday Barbie every year to all of the grandkids, and they know that they don't open her, but they still love looking at her and they still get excited by how fancy she is and how she looks and everything. Now I'm not saying that you have to give it to someone and then they don't open it as well. If you want to give this to somebody and they open it, then by all means give it to them and let them open it. I'm just letting you know that's what we've done with it, and the reason I have it on this list is because it is something that my family has gifted for as long as I can remember. So, and we keep them. Like we don't like give them away or anything. Okay. Coco Melon. If you're a parent, then you love JJ. Just kidding. No, in reality, if my kids hear Coco Melon on TV, they will come running from whatever room they are in to come and watch Coco Melon. This was the really big gift last year. This and the next item that I'm going to show you guys. It was a really big gift last year. It's still going to be a big gift this year because not everybody could get their hands on Coco Melon stuff last year. Because they sold out everywhere. Everywhere that had them, people were buying it all up. You couldn't even get them. So when I saw that Coco Melon stuff was in stock on Amazon, you guys, my kids love this. Now I'm going to tell y'all, he's pretty loud. His name is JJ. He's from Coco Melon, and he can get pretty loud. Now, there's a little battery pack in here. I want to make sure that I turn him on the right way, and hopefully he works. Let's see. Maybe I didn't turn him on the right way, or either he needs a new battery because we've left him on. But my children fight over JJ. Yeah, he's not there. See how loud he is? He's loud, right?
Time to get it back. Yes, I want to get it back.
Okay. So, if you guys are familiar with Coco Melon, then you know the kind of stuff he's going to be playing, right? Which is exactly like what was just going. It's a lot of stuff from the Coco Melon show. JJ's from the Coco Melon show. All the kids are just gaga over Coco Melon. My children have fought over this little guy. And again, it's one of those things where I thought maybe one of them might not come out at the end. Okay? So, JJ is still a good gift, especially if you have like toddler age children. Oh my goodness. They're going to love, 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 love JJ. And at the time of my live stream, there is a % off on JJ. Okay? Now, the thing I want to tell y'all about me doing this live stream right now, because I am well aware that we are before Halloween. Okay? I'm well aware it's before Halloween, and I'm doing gift guides. The reason that I'm doing this is because if you wait until later, you might not be able to get some of these things. And you might just be kind of getting what you can get. And I think that a lot of these things are going to sell out. I think a lot of these things are going to be hard to get. I think a lot of these prices are going to be changing. So I want to do it now and say, here's all the stuff that I think are great options. Grab them. And the fact that there's % off on these while I'm doing this live right now, y'all need to grab it. Okay, you've got to grab it. I'm telling you, this guy and this guy that I'm going to cover next, they sold out last year. They did. People were buying these like, aftermarket, off each other, whatever they could do. Okay, so again, let me just make sure I cover. There's a % off on JJ. Okay, at the time of my live stream, there's a % off on JJ. Please get him. He's adorable. My kids love him. He's a little loud, but kids love it. Now, this is also Coco Melon. All right, this is a little bitty, and I'm hoping that all the right stuff is in here, and I'm not going to open this. Okay, yes it is. Okay, this is a teeny tiny little musical doctor kit. You come with a little thing for them to take your temperature. They can give you a little shot. They can use their little thing. They pretend, instead of like doing this on your knee, my kids put this in my ear. It comes with a little stethoscope, and you can keep all of the little goodies in here. And it does play music. Let me see if I can turn it on here. I think. Okay, just so you guys can see what it is. Okay, Coco Melon. Both of these items are Coco Melon. Both of these items, and this one especially, completely sold out last year around Christmas time. Completely sold out around Christmas time. So I wanted to make sure that since these are in stock right now, that I showed them to you guys on Amazon. Now, the next couple items I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to go back out to a different screen. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to screen 5, and I'm going to, I call it my screen 5, right? I'm going to show you guys these on my Amazon because these are all the items that my kids want from the current Amazon toy gift guide that we received in the mail. These Magic Mixies just came in stock yesterday. Okay? It says on here that they usually ship in 1 to 2 months. Not days, not weeks, months. Okay? I want y'all to get these because these are going to sell out everywhere this year. I'm going to tell you now. You have heard it here. You're probably going to hear it other places too. They come in blue. They come in pink. They also have refill options, okay? It is a #1 bestseller for toys. This is the Magic Mixies. I want to show you guys. It comes with like this little cauldron. I'm going to make sure I have it featured right, okay? It comes with this little cauldron. It has the kids mixing it up right. It kind of like foams, and then the little magic guy pops out, okay? These are going to, you guys see, I don't know if you can see my cart over here or not. I have 2 of them in my cart right now because it takes 1 to 2 months to get them in. All right, 1 to 2 months. If you want them by Christmas, click on what I have featured right now and go put it in your cart, okay? This next item is something that both of my children, both a 2-year-old and an almost 5-year-old, put the sticker on in the Amazon gift guide. Okay, this is also in my idea list, just so you guys know. This is Blue Slews. It's also a Melissa and Doug, which we have a lot of Melissa and Doug toys. They're kind of wooden. They last longer. They're really great quality, in my opinion. And this, if you click on this in my live stream right now and pull it up, there is a %, it says there's a % off. Okay, it says there's a % off that is marked down. Okay, so that is the second thing that both of my children marked in the Amazon guide that they like, it was a must-have, that they must have it. Okay, these present pets, the princess puppies, okay, These have commercials everywhere right now. See this, how it comes in like a giant present like this, so you don't really have to wrap it. You see how big they are based on this picture right here. Now, these are all brand new items. These are brand new. Now, I'm not going to tell you like, oh yes, like they're going to play with these forever, because these are brand new and we don't have them yet. But these last like 4 or 5 items that I have on my live stream are the ones that I think are going to sell out this year. They are going to sell out. If you wait, you're going to have a hard time trying to find them, okay? So these are the little princess pets. You can get the ones that are like this, the pink and the purple, or you can get the ones that look like this. They're called Rainbow Fairy, okay? Now, my children tagged both of them. Are they going to get both of them? No. They are not going to get both of them. But there is a % off on these at the time of my live stream as well, and it shows down below. So I want you guys to know these are some of the things that we tagged. We also tagged, this is very old school, right? This is the Hungry Hungry Hippo game. My kids, it's the Dino edition. You guys know we love dinos. We've talked about it the whole time we've been doing this live stream today. My kids love dinosaurs. So these dinos, they're going to be under my tree, or Santa's bringing them one, okay? Because they both, like, went gaga over this when they saw it. I remember playing Hungry Hungry Hippos when I was teeny tiny and little and absolutely loving it. I'm going to get this dino for my kid. The other thing I want to cover is my children absolutely love, and I mean absolutely love, talking to Alexa. Like, they love telling Alexa, and I'm probably going to have something go off on me in here. They love telling her, like, hey, play Baby Shark. Bring up my music, Alexa. Bring up my playlist. I'm getting my kids these little Echo Dots for their own room so that they stop bothering my Alexa in my kitchen and my bathroom, because she's in both places. They're going to have their own this year. You have parental controls on these that you can make sure they're not saying, hey, Alexa, send me this, this, and this from Amazon, so they ain't buying nothing. But my kids are getting these this year. Like, hands down, they're going to get these this year, and I love that they finally have little kind of, like, characters, right? So there's a panda, there's a tiger, things like that. Okay, we're also huge Harry Potter fans at my house. We have a Harry Potter nook underneath our staircase. When my husband saw this on TV the other day, he looked at me and goes, oh my God, it's Harry Potter Castle. So this is going to be coming probably from Santa this year. The one that I have highlighted in my live stream right now is the one that is for Amazon exclusive version. Okay, there is an I'm going to repeat it again. This is the Amazon exclusive version. You cannot get this anywhere from Amazon. And you know what that means? It's going to sell out. It's going to sell out. It's going to be gone. Okay? I personally, like, I'm relocating right now, but I'm about to make sure that I buy all of these and get them here before I relocate and tell the movers to pack all of this up and do a drop at my temporary living. Because this is Amazon exclusive. It's going to sell out. It's Harry Potter. Harry Potter is huge for us at the holidays. Huge. All right, the last item I'm going to go over, it also shows a % off at the time of my live stream. This is the Orbeez challenge, okay? There's a whole commercial on it that you can see, just so you guys know. My daughter saw this in the Amazon gift guide, and she's also already seen all of the commercials on it too. So she wants it. She knows that it's something she can have. She asks about it every single time. It's something that we're probably going to have to get. I might actually get her this for her birthday, just because it's very interactive and it's something else that she can play with. It's very hands-on. Orbeez are also really good for, like, kind of those fine motor skills for younger kids as well. And even though it says on here it's for age 5 and up, I'm still going to be letting my 2-year-old play with it too. I just have to watch her a little closer to make sure she doesn't try to eat the little Orbeez, right? So I'm going to go back out from those screens. So the reason I wanted to go over those last few items is because they're all brand new items. They're all items that are in the toy gift guide. They're all items that are going to be best sellers. They're going to sell out. They're going to, hands down. Those are like the new, like, it toys. So I wanted to show you guys the toys that we have received, right, from birthdays, from just randomly buying stuff. Because my husband is a sucker. Like, he is like, those little girls have him wrapped around their little finger. Every time they see something they want, it's, Daddy, please, can I have that, Daddy, please? And of course, oh, yes, baby, whatever you want. Okay? I have so much stuff at my house. So much stuff as far as toys, books, kids stuff. But I wanted to show everybody, my followers, my viewers, here are the things that I, as a stay-at-home mom, and I work from home. This is my work, y'all. I'm an Amazon influencer. This is my work. This is what I see my kids playing with the most. I want my live streams to be helpful. I don't want to sit here and just like hold up an item and say, here it is, here's what it looks like, boom, and go down to the next thing. I want to show you what things do, how they work, that my kids like them, how long we've had them, how long it took us to put it together, things that are actually useful to you. Right now, does anybody in the live stream want Miss Eiley to come up here and talk to y'all about any of these? Because if you do, throw it up in the chat and I'll get her to come up here and we'll get her perspective from all this. I'll go ahead and holler. I'll holler for her really quickly. Eiley! Eiley is who we call Biggie from Biggie and Smalls. We were going to have Biggie and Smalls up here the entire time, but then I quickly realized that I was going to have things out that they haven't been gifted yet. And so I thought maybe that's not such a great idea. And Smalls was also randomly passed out taking a nap when we started today, which is not really like her. Miss Eiley?
What?
Come here, honey. We're going to... Well, that's the little one. That's Poppy. She's like, I'm coming. I'm upstairs right now. They're all downstairs. What I'm going to do with her, since I promised kind of like a child's perspective, I'm just going to have Eiley go through really quickly and just tell y'all kind of like what she thinks about each one of these items. Like, does she like it? What she likes about it? Things like that. Now, Eiley is 4. She's almost 5. And I'm not sure what's going on. I heard her. And then, Eiley! No, I hear Miss Poppy running back there. So I'm going to give her just a few more minutes. What I want to do is if anybody has any questions, because, you guys, I've seen viewers this entire time. I've seen, like, maybe 5 or 6 people hit follow. Does everybody know that they're supposed to be tapping follow when they're watching live streams? That's what I'm kind of curious about, because I watch live streams all the time, and I'm not following the people. I'll be honest with you. Come on, Miss Girl. I want you to talk to everybody for me. Can you do that? All right, you come sit right here with me. Everybody, this is Eiley. Hello. Okay, I want you, I'm gonna like highlight some of your stuff, your toys. And I want you, can you tell everybody kind of like what you think about it? Can you do that? She's going straight for this guy, like I knew she would. Okay. You know, hey, your princess tent that's right behind me?
Yeah.
You like that princess tent? Hello. You guys, I thought he didn't work. Didn't he not work earlier? How did you turn him on?
Because I touched his tongue to make him work.
Oh, so this is why we need the kids here, guys. I'm going to pull the microphone up here. This is why we need the children here to show us how the toys work. That dinosaur did not work for me. It works for her. Okay, so you like this guy, right? He's one of your favorites. Can we turn him off real quick and talk about something else? I know he's going to get you. So this is how the dinosaur works, everybody. So Miss Eiley said you have to... I'm gonna turn him off. Okay. Let's talk about some other things. Your princess tent is back here. What do you like about your princess tent?
Because there's Marshall balloon there.
You like
Chase pictures.
So you like having all your toys in there?
Yeah, there's Chase in there.
Yeah, you got Chase in there?
Yeah.
All right, what can you tell, your little Lego stand right here, do you like this Lego table?
Yeah.
What do you like about the Lego table?
Because I like playing with it.
You just like playing with it.
So, Mom, can I play with this dino?
You can play with this dino. Hey, you're not going to talk about anything else?
No.
No. No.
Mm-hmm.
She's going off with the dino, just so you guys know. So,
Mama's this.
What? Oh, that's something we're not supposed to see. That's last year's holiday Barbie from. I know. Hey, do you like all of these little Barbies that are Disney princesses? Yeah, she has completely lost interest now that she has that dinosaur working, and she is going over to her dinosaur station. So, do you want to talk to them anymore? Yeah. Okay, she's going to play. Okay, guys. If you guys have any more questions whatsoever, please feel free to throw them up in the chat. I am going to be doing another gift guide coming up really soon. It is going to feature all of the best purchases that Joe and I feel like were amazing purchases that we have made over the past year. And that we would, in fact, buy them again. And to be honest, since we're relocating, we might be buying them again. So I'm going to go over that as in the next gift guide that I have. I hope that today was very educational for you, and that at minimum you at least got some ideas for what to give kids this holiday season. And I really, 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 truly appreciate all of you guys watching. Please tap follow, especially if you're watching on demand and you might not be able to. Yes, I can help you turn him back on. And you might not be watching live. If you're watching on demand, make sure that you tap that follow button so that you know every time that I'm live. Typically, when we have a large following and we have a lot of people interacting and we have a lot of people tapping follow, we like to do a lot of giveaways. I will be doing a giveaway on October 30th. So make sure. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoyed watching. That really makes my day. It really does. And hopefully I was able to help you guys. But make sure you tap follow so you see us come live on October 30th. I will be doing multiple giveaways on the 30th, and I will have multiple promo codes for you guys to use for even more off on the October 30th. I will see you guys next time. Make sure you tune into our next gift guides and you turn into our next live streams. Bye, y'all.